Hello and welcome to Richmond. Once again, time for the Hooters Nationwide Series, race 26. And it's been a long road to get here, but it's time to determine who will make the chase for Season 2. Starting on the front row, we have Brennan Berg on the pole, starting alongside Preston Floyd. Berg starting out good. He needs to win, lead the most laps, and have the 24 finish dead last to have any shot making this chase. Chris Washer, Trevor Meacham make up row 2. Drew Austin, Matt Dixon, row 3. Troy King, row 4, and Alex May alongside of him. Sky Commons and Kyle Matthews make up row 5. And going through the rest of the starting grid, go through the points coming in. Seth Cole, Katie Elizabeth, Brian Patterson. They have all clinched a chase spot coming in. Drew Austin, 4th in the points, finishing with a finish of 32nd or better, will clinch. Jessica Shelton will clinch with a finish of 24th better. She's 5th in the points. Alex May, 16th or better, 6th in the points. Madison Williams, 9th in points.
Start your engines.
Or sorry, 9th in the race will clinch her a chase spot. Let's go to none actually. As the field rolls off. That is at worst a wild card. He will clinch a spot in the top 10 with a finish of 2nd or better. Those all in comparison to Jeff James based on if he were to win the race and lead the most laps here today. The wild cards coming in, PJ Williams and Momo Akari, with the outside looking in being the 24 and the 40 easily. Jeff James, Sky Commons, Kyle Matthews, Amanda Shelley. Also outside looking in, Jake Davis, Amanda Shelley, Chris Luger, and William Duncan all needing a win to have any shot, and then past that some help as well as they come out. Oh well, that didn't take long. I think they saved it though, at least for the time being. With wide going down into this corner, there's still green flag racing though. But then Katie Elizabeth goes around and back up the track into Sosnowski. Jerry Shelley, Maxwell Chan is in it. That does bring out the caution though. Jeff James is on Renzi with problems. Oh, and they're wrecking back here. Drew Austin gets into it. Jessica Shelton gets by. Ish Taylor, Kyle Thomas, Cassandra Renzi in it. Madison Williams is in it. That's a big name to be involved. Kenny Bale. Brian Patterson already clinched a spot, so that's not too big of a name. But a lot of names definitely involved here, as there are a few wrecks here on lap 2 going on to lap 3. Let's take a look back at what happened. And we're back. Here's where this one kind of started. Although Marcus Bruno also going to get into the 42, I notice. Madison Williams is the one to turn the 64 around, though, and Katie comes right back up the track into Kyle Sosnowski. Jerry Shelley involved. There's Maxwell Chan. They get stopped back here, but then coming off turn 4, Drew Austin gets clipped by Trevor Meacham down into Cassandra Renzi. I'm pretty sure Renzi's probably going to come up the track and might get something started. See Madison Williams into Marcus Bruno, Brennan Patterson all getting collected in that. And then up here, you have people hitting the wall, spinning out. Up in front of them was another one, but Ish Taylor, Momokari. Those two making some contact. Bends the back end of the 2. Kyle Thomas slides around. And of course there's Drew Austin as well, who gets turned by Trevor Meacham coming off turn number 4. And Jessica is going to do a great job to get by this. A little bit of contact with the 31. But Renzi's the one that comes along and just drills the 11, ending both of their days. But that would do it for this one. Chris Washer is the leader underneath the caution. And And we are back. Cassandra Renzi, Brennan Patterson, Madison Williams, Maxwell Chan, Drew Austin, and Kyle Sosnowski are all out of the race. That will... Well, Kyle's already eliminated. Maxwell, that will eliminate him from chase contention. Patterson's already locked in, and Cassandra Renzi already eliminated. The leader is Chris Washington, Brennan Berg, Preston Plore, Troy King, Sky Commons, Alex May, Kyle Matthews, Chris Louvier, Jake Baskinger, Dylan Young, the top 10. Then it's Tom Gerard, John Wilson, Joe Davis, PJ Williams, Jessica Shelton, Jeff James, Trevor Meacham, Amanda Shelley, Momo Akari, Jerry Shelley, then top 20, Mark Spooner, Kyle Thomas, Ish Taylor, Charles Sanford, Mary Shelley, Alex Hawkins, Matt Dixon, Gabe Williams, Jake Davis, Seth Cole, William Duncan, Cosmic Nova, Kyle Collins, Max North, and Kenny Bale. Green flag is back out. One thing I wish I could change would be the camera angles about this track, but oh well. Mainly coming off turn number 4, but Brennan Berg going for the race lead. He knows what he has to do to get into the chase or have any shot at making the chase. Of course, Maxwell not going to finish last, so actually that eliminates him from chase contention, but he'll still try and go out with a bang here in race 26. Caution is back out though, as Cosmic Nova, Marcus Bruno, Kenny Bale has gone around on the front stretch. Meacham is on pit road. So it looks like a relatively small spin. Seth Cole involved as well. Didn't see him on pit road. Let's go ahead and take a look back at what happened. And we are back. Watch the 30 of Marcus Bruno slides up into the 36, gets clipped, and then up they go into the wall. But you might be asking, let's see, there it is. There's Seth Cole coming into this, and Cosmic Nova actually just gets stopped in time. He does not get any damage at all. But checking out what happens to Kenny Bale, looks like Kyle Collins is on the apron just in front of him. And it's going to be one of those things, does Neuwirth get loose then or something? Or, oh, Collins gets loose and then clips the 66, but someone had gone around up here. Might have been Jake Bassinger. And indeed it was. Actually, it was contact with Tom Gerard that sends the Joe Gibbs car up into the wall. And Gerard had actually had contact with John Wilson as well. Interesting turn of events there, but about a fourth of the way through this, and we'll go back to the green flag with Brennan Berg, the race leader. And we are back. Max Neuwirth retired with an irrelevant issue to the caution. But Marcus Bruno, Trevor Meacham, and Seth Cole taking their cars behind the wall. Seth Cole already clinched a chase spot. It eliminates Trevor Meacham and Marcus Bruno from chase contention, though. Brandenburg is the leader. Katie Elizabeth still a lap down in 32nd. It's Chris Washer, Preston Plord, Alex May, Troy King, Dylan Young, Kyle Matthews, Sky Commons in 8th, Chris Louvier, Joe Davis is in 10th. It's John Wilson, PJ Williams, Jessica Shelton, Tom Gerard, Jeff James, Momo Akari, Mary Shelley, Charles Sanford, Alex Hawkins, Amanda Shelley, Jerry Shelley, Kyle Thomas, Ish Taylor, Matt Dixon, William Duncan, Jake Davis, Jake Baskinger, Gabe Williams, Kyle Collins, Kenny Bale, and Cosmic Nova. Getting ready to get the green flag, and it is back out. As the top 4 are all made up of Dodges, actually. The top Chevy is Troy King, that's another Dodge back in 6th. And Sky Commons. Oh, he got away with it. That's the best part of those trying to get into the top 10 in points right now. But Preston Ford into 2nd. Kyle Matthews has gone around. Big wreck. Jeff James with some damage. Baskinger's got a lot of damage. Matthews onto pit road. Oh, and the field's still coming back around, I think. And they are. This could be hazardous. This could be bad. This could be bad. Okay, I'm going to be interested to see if they can sort this out, because Kenny Bale should not be behind Brennan Berg. Okay, there they go. Okay, So the caution coming out for Kyle Matthews getting turned around. Let's find the 33 and take a look back at what happened. Oh, Kyle Collins on the road? Yeah, he is. So the 41 car on pit road. Let's see what that was all about as well. And we are back. Let's see what happened here. Tom Gerard, they're 4 wide coming off this corner. Joe Davis gets into 33, makes some contact. Jeff James goes around. Door closes up for Jessica Shelton. She gets some damage in this. Jake Bassinger comes in, nowhere to go. And Jeff James actually comes back up the track and gets a little bit of contact from the 9 of William Duncan. So we'll have to see how that will affect whether or not the 9 can make the chase by getting the win he needs here tonight. Brennenberg, though, continues to lead up front. Let's go back to the green flag. And we are back. Kyle Collins, Jake Bassinger, and Kyle Matthews taking their cars behind the wall. Leaving, let's see, we have Mary Shelley, Kyle Thomas, Jeff James, Dylan Young still out there. Sky Commons trying to get into the top 10, as well as Joe Davis. Brennenberg is the leader. Then it's Chris Washer, Alex May, Troy King, Preston Plord, Dylan Young, Chris Luvier, John Wilson, PJ Williams, Sky Commons the top 10, Joe Davis. Tom Gerard, Mary Shelley, Charles Sanford, Alex Hawkins, Jessica Shelton doing good enough to clinch a spot. Momo Akari, Jeff James, Matt Dixon, Ish Taylor, Amanda Shelley, William Duncan, Kyle Thomas, Jerry Shelley, Jake Davis, Gabe Williams, Cosmic Nova, and Kenny Bale. But the green flag is back out. It's still running down in 29th. Oh, look at Dylan Young, the line he took to get by the 64 car. Inside of his teammate, though, Chris Washer trying to go for the race lead. Drives it down deep into that corner. Makes it stick, though, and he's going to get the spot off turn number 4. And will lead lap 21. Him and Berg have been the only guys to lead the lap so far. As they complete a green flag lap, now Alex May going for the top spot. Chris Luker out for the top side, as well as Dylan Young. So that's quite interesting. We're seeing some guys who could use a win, or even in some cases need a win, working their way up to the front. Still green flag racing. Now Dylan Young going for the top spot, as Troy King is up in the wall, and that will bring out the caution. Joe Davis involved. Brennenberg got hit again. Mary Shelley able to get by it. And one of the chase hopefuls, Joe Davis, is involved. Alex Hawkins with damage in the 83. In a rough season for that car, as he's 41st in the points coming in. With the pace car back out, wow, that's a lot of damage to the 99 car. Dylan Young now, for the first time tonight, is the leader. And we are back. Just Troy King pushing up the track and nowhere for Berg to go and nothing he could do. Joe Davis with nowhere to go as well. PJ Williams, he gets a piece of it. Sky Commons gets a piece. Alex Hawkins was the guy who actually hit Brennenberg. But that's all from this wreck. I'm going back. Finding the 64 because there was another wreck and involved the 64. And it was coming off turn 4, probably about the same time as the other wreck. And this one involved Amanda Shelley, Jeff James, Ish Taylor, Matt Dixon, and Momo Akari, as well as Katie Elizabeth. Duncan goes around, Jake Davis as well. So 2 separate wrecks right about the same time on the track. Bring out the caution flag. And we'll have to see who is still running when we get the green flag with what will probably be about 10 laps to go. And we are back. Alex Hawkins, the only casualty underneath the caution. There are 27 cars on the lead lap and 28 runners here. Dylan Young, Alex May, Chris Luvier, Chris Washer, Preston Plord, Tom Gerard, Charles Sanford, John Wilson, Jessica Shelton, and Sky Commons, the top 10. That's PJ Williams, Mary Shelley, Kyle Thomas, Amanda Shelley, Brennenberg, Troy King, Gabe Williams, Matt Dixon, William Duncan, Jake Davis, Momo Akari, Ish Taylor, Kenny Bale, Jerry Shelley, Jeff James, Cosmic Nova, and Joe Davis, the lead lap cars. There you see Katie Elizabeth now with even more damage on the inside line. How will these guys fare as they come to what will be 12 laps to go? Or, sorry. No, yeah, 12 laps to go. Here we go, green flag. 12 laps to go here from Richmond. The VCU 250. Looks like they're getting around Katie Elizabeth just fine here. Oh, Sanford gets hit. Dylan Young gonna save it, but he got sent down to the bottom. And I don't think they were able to save it yet back here. Dixon into Davis. Still, oh my gosh, how are they still green flag racing? Jeff James has gone around. Ish Taylor. That did bring the caution out though. Meanwhile, Tom Gerard inside of Preston Plord for second. Dylan Young going to lead back to the caution, and Tom got second though. So, quite surprising that they actually got to that point, but let's take a look at what happened to Jeff James. Well, this is my guess of what brought the caution out, as Ish Taylor, you're going to see, gets on the apron here, kind of just slides in. Berg turns him around. And I'm just looking, yeah, that's probably what brought it out, because I didn't see anything else happen that would have been noteworthy to bring the caution out. Dylan Young, though, the leader, and it'll be a single file restart here with less than 10 laps to go. Probably not the final restart of the night, because they haven't been able to go 5 laps. But with 5 laps to go, when they get the green flag, Dylan Young is the leader, and it's Tom Gerard, Preston Plord, Chris Lubier, Chris Washer, Alex May, PJ Williams, Amanda Shelley, Kyle Thomas, Jessica Shelton, Sky Commons, Gabe Williams, John Wilson, Charles Sanford, Katie Elizabeth, Mary Shelley, William Duncan, Matt Dixon, Momo Akari, Jake Davis, Troy King, Brennan Berg, Kenny Bale, Joe Davis, Jerry Shelley, Cosmic Nova, Ish Taylor, and Jeff James, the lead lap cars. I saw Katie Elizabeth somewhere in there. There she is. One lap down in 28th. But can they make it the rest of the way green flag racing? I kind of doubt it. But can they prove me wrong? Maybe. Green flag is back up. A single ball restart here from Richmond. Tom Gerard quick to look to the inside here of the race leader. Then it's Chris Lubier into third. Alex May's going for fourth. And will get it. Let's see. Here we go. Are they still green flag racing? I don't think so. Nope. Jerry Shelley, maybe. I'll be honest, at this point, I'm not quite sure I really care, but let's go ahead and take a look. I won't even cut the recording. Let's see what happened. I think it was Jerry Shelley. And indeed it was him and Ish Taylor at the back of the pack. Not quite sure why that had to bring a caution out. They both kept going. But it does. Tom Gerard, the leader. And we are back for the green-white checkered finish. Tom Gerard, Dylan Young, the front row. Here we go. Tom Gerard with a great jump there. Lubier in the second. Oh, Dylan Young. He saved it though. He's coming off, going through turns 3 and 4. They did. Caution goes around. Caution is actually out, as I forgot to turn that off again. Whoops. Oh well. Rest of the field will be racing back. It's Lubier versus Tom Gerard. Jessica Shelton just turned Kyle Thomas. But through turns 3 and 4, not going to be enough. Tom Gerard's going to capture the nationwide win. He's just a truck win away from the clean sweep. Now Lubier into second, though. As waiting to see people come back around. This could get a little bit cool. just watch how goofy this can get. Standings go official with 20 cars finishing theoretically on the lead lap. Oh God! Yeah, this is why we don't do cautions on green white checker, or at least don't mean to. But Tom Gerard is the winner. Then it's Chris Lubier, Dylan Young, Preston Plord, Alex May, Sky Commons, Amanda Shelley, Chris Washer, Jessica Shelton, and William Duncan. This much we know. Jessica Shelton has clinched a spot in the chase. Alex May has clinched a spot in the chase. And Preston Plord has clinched a spot in the chase. The ones up for grabs, the spots that were held by Drew Austin, Madison Williams, Troy King, and even Matt Dixon, because we're not quite sure where each of these guys are going to fit into this picture. We don't even know who the wildcards are going to be. If PJ gets into the top 10, it goes down to Momo Akari and Chris Lubier, and the 24 team if they stay in the top 10. I really have no idea. But what I do know is we'll be able to show you that right after this.